Welcome back. Today we will do the next one, which is the logical operators. In the previous class, we have done the comparison operators, and today we'll continue with the logical operators, which is extremely important. The logical operators are similar when it comes to the outcome is for comparison operators because they also have either 1 or 0. That means it can give true or it can give false because it's just a logic. Logic in the sense that it can happen or it may not happen. So it's simply that logic is there. So when you apply a logic, it will happen, it will not happen. So the two outcomes can be there. So it can be either false or it can be either true. The logical operators are very simple to understand because there are only 3 of them. First, we have the double AND, which is called as logical AND. It is called as logical AND. So what it will do is it will return true only if both the condition are true. That means if you have two conditions together and you have connected them with the AND or the logical AND, both the conditions should be true, then only the outcome will be true. If I give an example, if I write here x equal to 1, and in the next line I'm writing x is less than 4 and x is less than 10. Now in here, if you see x is less than 4, which is true. X is less than 10, that is also true. So here both the conditions are true. So this whole statement will give us true. That is the logic. Then we have the next one, which is OR. Now OR we write using 2 lines like this. What is OR? OR is just a little bit different from the previous one. If I write here x equal to 1, and if I write x is less than 4, or x is, let's say, less than 3. Now here you can see both the conditions are true. But in this case, we'll just check the individual conditions. If any one of this is true, then the whole statement will become true. So that is OR. We either need any one of them from this. That is what OR means. And lastly, we have the exclamation mark, which we call it as logical NOT. It simply gives like this, that if anything is true, it will simply make it false. If anything is false, it will simply make it true. So it just gives the opposite of what you're getting. For example, if I say x is greater than 4, if your x is, let's say, 5. Now I know that this statement will be true because x is 5 and 5 is obviously greater than 4. But if I do a change here, if I write in the next line that x is greater than 4, but in front of it I give an exclamation mark, I know that this statement is true. But since there is a not over there, this whole thing will become false because it is just like this, that you can see this statement, if I bring it here, it is true, but in front of the true, there is an exclamation mark. So as I wrote here, if this logic, true become false, false become true, so true will become false here. So that is how it works. Let's understand this much better using a program. Now here I have a program where I have taken 2 variables, a and b, which has different values. In the first statement, I have written a is equal to 0. That is, I'm checking whether a is equal to 0. And in the next statement, I have written here is that a is greater than b. So here if you see that a is not equal to 0, that is for sure, and a is not greater than b because 3 is not greater than 11. So both these cases are false. So when in an AND, both things are false, what will happen? It will become false. It will become false. As simple as that. If both the conditions were true, then it would have become true. Let's see the OR one. If you see here, in the first statement is similar. That is, a is checking that a is equal to 0 or not. But a is equal to 3. So this statement is false. Fine. Then it is written that a is less than b. Now yes, a is definitely less than b. And here OR is given. So if any of the condition is true, which is in this case, this is true. So this will become true. Next, if you see here, the next one, a is equal to 5, which is false because a is equal to 3. But I have given an exclamation mark here in front. That means it is a not condition. So if the condition is becoming false and there is a not in front of it, it will change and it will become true. In programming words, you can say that this will become 0, this will become 1, and this will become 1. So we should get the answer as 0, 1, 1. So if I run the code, you're going to see we are getting 0, 1, 1. So that is how logical operators works in C++. If you have any doubt regarding this, you can put down in the comment section.